Hey everyone, how's it going? Cloud here. First off, Happy New Year to everyone. I hope you all had a great Christmas and you celebrated the New Year well. Hopefully not too well if you were touching the alcohol still. Obviously, we are in 2015 now, and 2015 for me is going to be the main focus of really pushing Crystals of Chaos forward as much as possible. Now, I know it's been a long time with the behind the scenes videos, or since the last one, which I apologise for. I'm going to try and get on a more of a frequent routine with doing these. But yeah, we're on to today's topics for behind the scenes, number 5. Okay, so there's nothing really critical to talk about in today's behind the scenes. I'm just going to go through a few different updates that I'm going to do and a slight change. So the first slight change is the weekly competition, which isn't really a weekly competition at the moment because of the behind the scenes videos being delayed. Now, it's not always possible for me to make a behind the scenes every week. You know, if I'm trying to get an episode finished like I currently am at the moment for 35, I find my time is very limited, so I rather sort of put that effort into making the episode rather than making it behind the scenes. However, the weekly competitions wouldn't take that long to do, so what I'm going to start doing is doing them as a sort of separate entity. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to pretty much start the weekly competitions from scratch, and what I'm thinking of doing is every Friday, of doing a weekly competition, and it will be the same sort of thing. So I will ask you a Crystals of Chaos related question, and you've obviously got a choice of 3 answers, and then you say on that video what your answer is, and that would happen every Friday without fail. So there's always a consistent little competition going on then, because it's my sort of reward back to you guys, but also to test your knowledge on the Crystals series. And for you to know the answers, you'd have to be watching the episodes anyway. So you know, it's a kind of sort of 2-for-1 deal really there, if you know what I mean. So yeah, so what I'm going to do, I am going to start the weekly competitions again from scratch, so look out for this Friday. I'm going to do a new weekly competition starting from then and doing it from scratch, but it would be the same sort of structure. I think looking back at the comments on the last one, only 2 people really submitted a answer to the question, and both of those were incorrect answers anyway. So you know what I mean, I would have been giving the prize away this time anyway. So but yeah, if you don't think it's a good idea, then let me know, but I'm sure most of you will be quite positive about it being a separate and weekly thing rather than whenever the behind the scenes videos come out. So back into the behind the scenes videos, what I'm going to try to do, because I've kind of noticed I sort of like, I'll upload the episode, then I'll upload a behind the scenes video, then I'll upload a preview episode, and not preview episode, a preview of the upcoming episode of obviously that week, and I find it's lots of like sort of little uploads that are kind of clogging up the subscription box for you guys. So what I'm thinking of doing is sort of combining the previews with behind the scenes, as that would make more sense then, and then I can keep it more on topic then rather than going off at a completely different tangent when it comes to talking about Crystals of Chaos related news. So again, let me know on that. If you'd prefer the previews to be separate, then again I will accustom to it, but obviously you guys need to let me know in the comments for me to make that happen. So, at the beginning of this video I talked about trying to get Crystals of Chaos right in the spotlight for 2015, that is the main goal. It's been difficult last year of doing Crystals. I've had a lot of delays throughout the different months of making the episodes. I haven't been able to sort of stay as committed to it as I personally would have liked to, and also with my other channel Cloud Vids growing at quite a rapid rate at the moment, I've been trying to sort of keep a lot of focus on that at the same time, because obviously Cloud Vids channel will help this channel get noticed. So you know, again, I'm trying to sort of keep 2 plates spinning at the same time. Now, a lot of the issues before was I was planning to make episodes, and then for different reasons either I was falling behind the production of it, or I wasn't getting audio clips in from certain voice actors, or you know, it was a number of things. But we seem to have got our act together a bit more now. I've spoken with all the voice actors and that, and we're sort of on a more of a common level in terms of getting the lines in at a specified time, and obviously I'm getting notified if it isn't going to be able to happen, and obviously we're sort of accustomed accustoming to that. So, you know, I'm now in a bit more better control of the episode, so you should hopefully start seeing a more frequent upload. Now, I would ideally love to upload an episode every 2 weeks, but it's not always going to happen. It really depends on what the episode entails, and obviously if all the voice actors are able to get their lines in for the specified time, and it's not always their fault if they can't, especially those who have got full-time work or college or university or anything like that. So I'm going to try and commit to doing an episode at the very latest every 3 weeks, so there should be only a 3-week gap in between episodes. If you're lucky, you might get an episode within 2 weeks. Obviously, between that duration when there's not an episode, you'll have a behind the scenes video to tell you of the upcoming one, and also you'd still have the weekly competitions. So YouTube Analytics, I think a lot of you know what that is. YouTube Analytics enables the owner of the channel to kind of look at all their views and subscribers and things like that for across a certain period of time. So I looked at both that for CloudVid's channel and this channel. Now, CloudVid's channel has shown a massive rate of growth, and what you can do as well, you can look at the average ratio between likes and dislikes. So you'd count up all your likes over the year, all your dislikes over the year, and sort of combine them together, and you'd get an overall percentage about how positive your channel is. Now, CloudVid's got about an 82% positivity rate, which I'm pretty happy with considering how much it's grown lately. And some of the issues that have been addressed which gave me the dislikes have been rectified since then, so that should start improving. Now, on the other hand, obviously Crystals hasn't grown as much as I'd like it to. That's due to a number of factors, and however the views have been pretty decent considering the subscriber rate hasn't really gone up that much. What is really reassuring though, the positivity rate on this channel, so all the likes and dislikes added up to and calculated, this channel is 98.6% positive on likes to dislikes. So there's only 1.4 of the subscribed audience who aren't always liking the videos, or sorry, who are disliking the videos. Now 1.4% in reality is barely anything, and it's probably a couple of people who are subscribed to this channel who actually don't like it and are just trolling, which I'll completely ignore. Now, so the good thing is 98.6 of it is positive rate. Now, this is what we need to do to get the channel growing. This is me personally asking from the bottom of my heart to all of you, because obviously you all say the episodes are really good, there's so much effort put into them, the voice actors do loads of effort, you know, and you want to see the channel grow more. You guys are what will make the channel grow. I can only do so much myself, and obviously as CloudVids is growing, I will keep using that channel to advertise this one and get it more attention. What you guys need to make sure you do with every, it doesn't have to be for the behind the scenes and the weekly competitions, it's mostly for the actual episodes themselves. There's the most important. All you need to do, if you give it a like, give it a comment, and favourite it, I would say share, but not all of you will have loads of people sort of on your circles on Google Plus, or won't have many subscriptions yourself. But again, there is that option. If you do those 4 things, or at least those 3, that will be enough to start getting the channel more attention. As perfect example, one of the recent episodes has only got about 21 likes so far, and I personally think that's better than some of the episodes that have already got 60, 70 likes. And I think the thing is, a lot of people are forgetting to press like, because obviously they're getting so involved in watching the episode. Once it's done, quick comment, and that's it. Now, just by not pressing that like button is enough to not get noticed. So all I'm asking with any main episode that's uploaded, if you guys can like, comment, favourite, and if you've got the chance to, share with any people you've got added on Google or are subscribed to you, that will be a massive help towards this channel, and hopefully start getting it going in the direction we all want it to. Because my ideal dream of this channel is to get the resources or the opportunity to sort of make this into an actual excuse me, make it into an actual anime, which I know every one of you has said you would love if this was an actual proper anime, because a lot of you are mainly anime fans. But again, that's not going to happen unless the channel keeps growing, and we can only do that by you guys just doing your bit and just quickly clicking that like button and favourite, put a comment and that about the episode, and if you've got a chance to share with your friends, that will be enough to keep it going in the direction we want. So I would just personally like all of you to be able to do that for me, and it would be very appreciative. And seeing there's over 1,200 people subscribed to this channel, you know, even if 10% of you did that, that's still 120 likes, so it's not really that much of a big ask if you think about it deep down. So but I will thank all of you in advance, because I know most of you will listen to this and start doing that, so thank you. So that's all like the boring stuff done with. I'm going to quickly talk about the upcoming sort of episodes. Now, we've got episode 25 coming up, which, not 25, sorry, 35, I'm falling behind myself now. So episode 35 is coming up. I'm doing pretty well with the editing side of it, so I'm hoping that will be ready for next weekend. This one is titled Source of the Curse, and as the title pretty much gives away, Kai and Co will finally be able to determine where this curse on Greenwick is originating from and find a way to destroy it. However, with everything that is crystals, you guys know it will not be as simple as, oh, we found a spell, let's destroy it, job done. They're actually going to have a bit of a struggle, and I'm pretty sure that all of you are going to like what the curse actually is when they come to finding it. I do emphasise on the it's there. This is also the very sort of build up to the rest of the events of this season taking place, so it's been quite sort of slow pace at the moment, prepping things. So obviously episode 31 was about the Greenwick's introduction in total, episode 32 was about the Elven Forest, episode 33 and 34 was about like sort of the elves and humans being against each other and them all actually finding out that this is all a plot by Xenocrats. All this big build up to this incoming invasion, and that is going to be the highlight of this season, and I think the highlight of Crystals in general. There's so much going to happen with this massive sort of battle that's about to take place. It's going to require a lot of editing on my part, but actually this is one of the most biggest things I've been looking forward to throughout the whole story so far, even more than Kai and Enkai's battle against each other, which was the first proper battle between the Dragon Knight and one of the commanders. You know, this is going to be 100 times more epic than that, so So there's going to be a lot of sort of characters involved in this. Obviously all of Kai's comrades will be in it, and this is including comrades from Farathon, White River. Obviously he's now made comrades with the Elves and Greenwick, so you can see there's a lot of people there ready to stand against the coming invasion of Xenocrats with his army of Itzal, and obviously the Dark Mages are united with them. Not to forget that the Dark Mages also have access to abominations, and obviously additionally Xenocrats himself and the commanders, they are all going to be involved in this massive battle that's going to take place on the Kingdom of Greenwick. So that will mostly start to kick off properly mid-season, which will be around 36-37. The mid-season, I'm debating. We've obviously got Myra's origin story that is going to be in the works as well, and originally you guys said to do Ardian's origin story first and Myra's mid-season. However, most of you might start thinking, oh, actually we want to see this upcoming battle of Greenwick before the Myra origin story, which to be honest won't really affect it much. Ardian's origin story was quite important, as you find out about him and Orpheus is quite directly involved in this season's plot and development that's going on, where Myra's backstory won't really affect season 3 much, but it still is important. But we'll cross that bridge nearer the time. So yeah, 2015 is going to look to be a busy time for me with CloudVid's channel and this channel, but I am determined as ever to really push this series forward. I know all the voice actors are as well. We've lost a few voice actors, but we've gained some brilliant new voice actors, and they're all doing really well. They're all very committed, so I'm hoping this year is going to be an awesome ride for all of us, including you guys. And I just want to say thank you to everyone who is subscribed and has been subscribed near enough at the beginning, who are still with us now, and I'm glad you're still enjoying the story as much as you have been. So yeah, that is it for today. Like I said, I want to kind of wrap this up now, as this is going to end up being like a 20-minute video. So the main highlights from this behind the scenes. So first off, the weekly competitions are going to start being a separate thing to the behind the scenes. So every Friday there'll be a new weekly competition on YouTube for you guys to answer a question, and the usual sort of prizes and rules will apply. The behind the scenes videos I'm going to try and keep on a more sort of often basis, and I've said about perhaps combining them with the previews for each episode, but again, you guys can let me know on that, whether you want them the behind the scenes and preview combined or separated. Obviously I spoke to you about making sure you give the actual episodes themselves likes, comments, favourites, shares, etc. I hope you all will stick with that, and obviously found out a little bit more about the rest of season 3. So thank you for watching, everyone. If you have any questions at all, please feel free to leave in the comment section below, and I'll help you out, or will not help you out, sorry. I'll answer them as best as I can without spoiling too much. But thanks very much, guys, and I look forward to carry on making awesome series for you. Cheers, bye-bye.